Last night during the Golden Globes was going on, there was some jokes going on by Ricky Gervais that we can probably talk about later, but 60 Minutes was probably going on a different channel at the same time, and they had a report with some new evidence that nobody has seen yet.
Oh, jeez.
They have some autopsy photos and photos from inside his cell.
Whoa.
Yeah,
So
the
I'll
photo.
show those.
Are the photos online?
Yeah, I'll get them.
Of course they are.
Yeah, I didn't know this was just released. I saw this last night, and I saw one of the photos, and it looks real.
So I watched the 15 minutes that they put together, which is mostly just about like the incident in the cell and surrounding it. I'm just going to show you the pictures though, because we can't watch their thing. Let me try to get the 13 images because they're all.
Am I scared?
No, I mean it's just.
I'm scared already. I'm scared already because of Iran. I don't want to be scared of this video of them whacking this dude. You know they whacked him. Yes. That's 100%. The fact that they thought they can get away with that, that's so crazy. Like, that is such a crazy thing to try to get away with. This gigantic international case. Hey, what happened to the cameras? Oh, I'm fucking broke, man. I don't know. Sucks. Guy hung himself.
They needed a couple days to make the videos and stuff like that.
Bro,
Like,
he tried. Yeah, exactly. That's the problem
these are
with
so
today.
fake.
He tried to hang himself before. And they're like, hey, don't do that again. And he's like, all right, I won't. Give me my belt. Give me my shoelaces. Give me whatever the fuck that guy strangled me with.
Yeah, these photos are all fake, right?
No. Hold on.
I mean,
I don't know why it's not.
they're very
We
realistic.
need Eddie Bravo in here immediately.
Okay, here we go. I'll pull this up here. So this is from his cell. This is inside there. I'll pull these up on the screen. This was the cell he was in by himself.
Okay.
They said he used a bunch of these orange jumpsuits, which I guess were already in there.
He tied them around his head?
I guess there is a little like spot way up here on the top of the grate where the window is, where you could see maybe there was something up there. But the thing to remember here is that he was about 6 foot tall, 185 pounds. There's one other thing like on this ladder here. There is also some other things I'll get into in just a second that would be easier to use than tying all this shit together. But they showed, there's the other thing here was this. This was about 4 feet off the ground. And they do show a noose, which they're saying was what he used. But as the doctor sort of said, that the noose that they show a picture of, which is what you can see in the top right corner here. Which is playing this,
Oh, that's
video.
Dr. Michael Baden. That's that
Yeah.
guy from the HBO autopsy show.
For some reason, I can't, I'll find it in a second, but the picture that shows his actual neck doesn't seem like this noose caused that wound. And it's a little bit lower than it probably should have been.
Oh, Jesus.
So they're showing some of these other. This is some of the pictures of him. This is the bone, his jaw, the hyoid bone.
His
I
jaw
think.
was broken?
Well, there's that fracture that they said wasn't consistent with hanging. It's more consistent with a murder or homicide. And he said, this is Baden's words, is that usually he's seen it in maybe like one bone break and sometimes two, but there were 3 fractures. And he says like he's almost never seen that in any of his cases he's ever looked over.
And you would think it would be, if you're going to hang yourself from such a short distance, it would be even harder to get a fracture like that, right? Because you're not like jumping out like in an old Western movie, like Clint Eastwood movie, when they would hang him high.
So the one thing that they also had in here was he left a note.
Oh, Jesus.
The note said like there was like 4 things. It said first that it had the name blurred out, but it said this person left him in a shower locked for an hour. It then said someone else gave him like burnt food, and then bugs were crawling over his hands, and then he just wrote no fun. But there's a ballpoint pen like the one I have in my hand sitting right next to it. And they're like, if you knew he was on suicide watch, you wouldn't give him a ballpoint pen that he could kill himself with.
Jamie, you should be a goddamn detective.
Well, this
for
is what
CSI.
this is what they're saying. And he had his sleep apnea machine was in there. It was you could see an extension cord coming from the hallway into his room. That he could have just used that to kill himself and hang himself.
Or the
way
9
easier.
jumpsuits. Why does he have 9 jumpsuits?
Yeah, the jumpsuit thing is freaky. Like they're trying to explain it by bringing in some new witness.
So somehow this is actually a different video that's showing a couple of different things than what I saw this morning. I didn't see this arm thing, and I didn't see the picture of his
But
back.
the arm thing looks like an injection spot. Is that what it looks like?
I guess so. Here's the actual. This is what I saw. Here's the note.
What does it say? Sorry.
So it says, like,
it's not 60 Minutes. Get their watermark all over it. It's so funny. Sorry, 60 Minutes. Thank you. Thanks for getting this.
So it
What
says,
is it?
kept me in a locked, it's blurred right here. It says the
Right.
name is blurred. Kept me in a locked shower stall for 1 hour. neck or someone, I don't know the name, sent in burnt food, giant bugs crawled on my hands, and then no fun. And then they're saying, and then he killed him. But then this ballpoint pen was next to it, that he could have stabbed himself in the neck or whatever, you know.
Yeah, it's hard to kill yourself with a pen.
Yeah.
But
Do they get pens?
that's
Not
the,
usually, but this is like a,
High profile
I'll
case.
yeah, I don't know.
It's just.
Yeah,
Boy,
I don't think you should
look,
have a pen.
It might look. It's bad to say either way if you don't know, and I'm guilty of that 100%. I'm like, that guy didn't kill himself. I am talking shit though. I'm not talking in terms of like we have to understand. This is really important.
here's the
We're doing a podcast. When you're doing a podcast, you don't have to be factually accurate. You just have to talk shit. And hopefully if you fuck up, you correct it and it's funny. I'm not a science expert, but when these guys are saying that the guy died by strangulation, there's all these points of consistent strangulation, and it takes forever to get these pictures, and then there's the video cameras didn't work, and this is the second time he tried to kill himself, and he's a high-profile witness in a really, really, really important case involving pedophiles at the highest levels of government. Yeah, I would think that that's the kind of guy you whack.
You're also, according to the procedure, you're not when there's a suicide there, you're not supposed to remove the body and take it to the emergency room. You're supposed to treat it as though it was a murder or like a crime scene.
What's crazy is that it's so high profile. Like even because this is most likely how they did it forever, right? Like people that whack people, they were probably like, I was doing comedy before the internet. they were probably whacking people before the internet, right?
Do you want to see? I found the graphic image.
Sure.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm not
Don't
scared.
see if you don't want to see it, Brian. But
I saw that. He has weird texture on his cheek, I thought.
Interesting, Brian.
Like
Tell me more.
Like bed marks almost, like he was maybe
I think that's just the blood rushing to his head.
Yeah.
Bro, that guy got strangled. That looks like a strangled guy.
Yeah.
that's what I thought.
Or
but
choked from
But the thing is, like,
there's no
Did
blood
they
on that.
clean him?
That's
No.
the thing. There's no blood on that noose that they said was the noose that did it. And
but there's
no
blood on his body.
And there's no pictures of him in the cell. They didn't take any pictures of that.
Wait, hold on. There's no blood on the noose they said killed him, but yet there's blood on his neck?
Correct. That was pointed out by the
Well, that's
reporter in the
insane.
scene. in
That's
the thing
insane.
too, right?
That's impossible.
No.
Did they really do a test of the rope that they supposedly said
Just showed a
hung
picture
him?
of it, and it looks very clean and
picture.
unused. And
Well,
I
it
don't
is
know.
orange. Maybe
Right.
the red doesn't show up that clean on orange. Can we look at it again?
I think this.
I think we should probably look. I want to say for sure they killed him.
And the
Believe
lawyer
me.
she's talking
It's
to
fun.
in the piece is his former cellmate's lawyer, and he's just, no, it's obviously